Hey everybody, back again with another video. And in this one, I decided to make it about, the camera that I use to actually do this video. Pretty much because now that I'm doing more video and photography, I pretty much had to build a rig that would allow me to get the best of both worlds and get it done quickly. And here she is. This is it. This is the rig that I consider to be the perfect hybrid combination between switching from photos to video in a fly. It has a couple pieces on here that I'll explain shortly, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick look and check it out. Now, at the center of this whole rig, of course, is the camera. And this is it. This is my baby. We've been through everything together. I've literally shot with this thing since it came out. It is the Sony A7 III. Of course, I'm a little biased because, it's my camera, but I really think it's like the perfect hybrid shooter's camera. And here we have the second key ingredient to make this whole rig come together, and it is the actual cage for the rig. And it's made by none other than, Small Rig. I don't know what else to say about it. It's awesome. Okay, now let's talk about the components of this build. Of course, I have my favorite tool, the Small Rig multi-tool, Small Rig NATO handle and quick release safety rail, 2 cold shoe mount adapters, a hot shoe top handle, I'll explain why later, a hot shoe selfie mirror, and my tripod quick release plate. Okay, to put this build together is really simple. All you have to do is slide your camera through the back of the cage and line up that screw with the bottom of the base plate where the opening is. Then you can use the provided tool that Small Rig gives you, which is magnetized to the bottom of the cage, as you can see right here. Or you can use my favorite little tool, which is the Small Rig multi-tool. Now, again, you guys know I love this thing. This thing has every tool that Small Rig would provide you when you get your cage or if you get another accessory. But usually the problem is that those little accessories or cages you might get have the tools in a baggie, and I hate having tools in like separate little places. It's much better just to have one tool that can get the job done. Also, you can see here, by the way the cage is built, it's making sure that it's not obstructing any of your doors or openings. Like I can get to my battery door, and because I have these Peak Design anchors surrounded all over my cage and on the body, there's places where I can like tuck it in under the battery door, and I can still sit my camera flat. Next, here I'm attaching the quick release NATO rail for the NATO handle, and again, quite simple. It comes with tools, but I'm using my multi-tool. So I noticed that after attaching the NATO rail that I might have a little bit of a problem. So I shoot with Godox products, and I have their trigger here, the X1T. And the X1T is kind of front heavy. It's really bulky right there in the front. And I was afraid that it might cause clearance issues with the NATO rail. I stepped up to the Godox X Pro trigger. Yes, the X Pro S is the name of this one. And I had to get this one because, as you can see, the way it's shaped, there will be no clearance issue with the NATO rail. And just to be super safe, even though I already knew that it would work because I actually started doing these videos beforehand, I'm just doing it as a demonstration. I put on the UU Rig selfie mirror so you can see how that fits. And I'm actually using it right now to make sure my composition is looking all crispy clean. And I can show you guys that right now. There we go. Hey, everybody. And now that I'm on to attaching the cold shoe mounts, there was one thing I wanted to tell you guys about this. So the cold shoe mounts that I got, also by Small Rig, these cold shoe mounts have a little safety on them. So when you slide in a device, it locks it in there. And at the end of the slide, usually a cold shoe doesn't have like any way to stop something from sliding out the other end. Well, this one has like a barrier where it stops it from sliding out the other end. And that little button in the back lifts up. So it's like a little safety lock. So you don't have to worry about your stuff slipping out. Almost forgot to show off the main handle. So what it does is by turning this lever, it grips down on that quick release RE rail that I had put on the top. And it's really sturdy, has a good grip. I have no reason to believe that this would ever fall off of the camera. And last but not least, I'm attaching my quick release plate from my tripod to the bottom of the camera so I don't have to worry about it later on. Just leave it on there, sticks with the camera, and when I'm ready to do my YouTube videos, I just slide it right back on the tripod. No issues. And there you have it. That's this setup that you're seeing right now. And if I wanted to go back straight into just doing photography, I can just take everything off and strip it down to the bare bones, or I can pop a flash trigger on there and do some flash photography into doing my YouTube videos with the UU Rig mirror, on to just shooting a quick documentary or something with the top handle on. And with the two cold shoe mounts that I attached to the side, I can put, like you saw previously, a side handle, or I could put some audio equipment. Thanks again for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one.